The year is 2009 and Andre Greipel wins Paris-Bruges, which might not seem of anything, but what it was the final win of an incredible season that the Team Columbia HTC team had enjoyed, taking 85 victories in total, many of them from Mark Cavendish, Andre Greipel, Edvald Boasson-Hagen, and many more, including Tony Martin, and it was an absolutely incredible record, a record that hasn't been broken until 2025. The team that have done it is UAE Team Emirates XRG, the team that have been phenomenal since their transition from Lamprey to UAE Team Emirates and getting the new superstar of the sport, Tadej Pogacar, after signing him when he won the Tour de l'Avenir. And in 2025, they absolutely set a new benchmark for an all-out team performance. Will they be winning 100 by the end of the year? That could be very possible, but they matched the record by winning the GP Montreal with Brandon McNulty, where Tadej Pogacar finished second, and a famous 1-2 for them there. However, we have to go back to where it started, and the race winning tally already started back in the Tour Down Under, where their new star of Jonathan Abayas took the win on stage 5 and also sealed the general classification as well. Many other victories followed, including Jan Christen taking a Spanish one-day race, overall victory from Adam Yates at the Tour of Oman, and at their home race of the UAE Tour, taking stage 3 with Tadej Pogacar, stage 7 with Tadej Pogacar, and the general classification as well. They also won the general classification at the Vuelta Andalusia with Pavel Sivakov, and Juan Ayuso was on fine form in the start of the year, winning the Drôme Classic, the Trofeo La Guaglia as well. As we know, Tadej Pogacar returned to Strade Bianche, winning that race once more, and in Paris-Nice, Joao Almeida even taking a stage win, defeating Jonas Vingegaard. In Tirreno Adriatico, it was a similar story, with Juan Ayuso winning on stage 6 and also sealing his first overall title of the Race of the Two Seas. And the new star of Isaac Del Toro opened his account at Milano Torino with an incredible win, sprinting ahead of the rivals. We even saw another name enter the scene with Juan Sebastian Molano winning the Clásica Brugge de Pan, and at the Vuelta a Catalunya, they may not have taken the overall win, but Juan Ayuso, despite finishing second, did take a stage win, and they didn't win the overall at the Copia Bartoli stage race either, but Jay Vine did manage to pick up 2 stage wins. Then we came into the classics for Tadej Pogacar, an impressive run again, winning the Tour of Flanders, narrowly missing out on Paris-Roubaix and Amstel, but winning Flèche-Wallonne and Liège-Bastogne-Liège, which was phenomenal. In that time period as well, Joao Almeida was absolutely running riot, with the Tour of Basque Country winning on stage 4 and 6 and sealing the overall in the process. And even at the Giro d'Abruzzo, Ivo Oliveira took 2 stage wins and Kovi took a win as well, so they won 3 stage victories from that race. And at the Vuelta a Asturias, Kovi continued his form, winning there, and Marc Soler winning a stage on stage 4 and taking the overall, so another overall victory from another rider. And Jay Vine in the Tour de Romandie took a win. Joao Almeida narrowly missed out on taking a stage win, being beaten by Lenny Martinez, but did take the overall GC. The Giro d'Italia was a bit of a quiet affair from them in some regard. They did take stage 7 with Juan Ayuso, and also Isaac Del Toro, who almost won the general classification, took stage 17. They also won stage 5 of the Tour of Hungary with Molano once more. And in the Tour of Slovenia, bit of a quiet one, but Ivo Oliveira did manage to take a win on the final stage. In the Criterium du Dauphiné, Tadej Pogacar was back, winning on stage 1, stage 6 and stage 7, and thereby also sealed the overall classification and taking his career tally up to 99 wins. In the Tour de Suisse, Joao Almeida was back on fire, winning stage 4 and the final time trial as well, and in the process sealed the overall. So that was 4 victories from the Portuguese that week, and another overall classification was sealed by another rider new to the list, and that was Filippo Baroncini, who won the overall at the Belgian Tour. At the national championships, they hoovered up titles, with the Austrian national time trial championships going to Felix Großschartner, Antonio Morgado taking the Portuguese individual time trial, and Rafa Majka winning the road title in Poland, Tim Wellens winning the road title in Belgium, and Ivo Oliveira winning the Portuguese road title. At the Tour de France on stage 4, Tadej Pogacar sealed his 100th victory victory. He also managed to win on stage 7, stage 12, stage 13 the time trial, and stage 15 went to his teammate Tim Wellens and sealed his 4th Tour de France title in the process. Away from the Tour de France, Isaac Del Toro was running riot with the Tour of Austria, but it was his teammate of Felix Großschartner who took the first stage. Del Toro won on stage 2, 3 and 4, and in the process sealed the overall title. So that was 4 victories from the Mexican, but 5 victories in total from that race added to the total of UAE Team Emirates. Del Toro wasn't done there, as he also won a one-day race in Spain, and he helped Igor Areta also win a one-day race in Spain. And then Isaac Del Toro won the Cerco de Gecko in Spain, and he also had a very good week in the Vuelta a Burgos, where he was up there on many of the stages, not taking a stage win, but he did win the overall general classification after finishing 2nd on the final stage. Tour of Poland was another triumph for UAE Team Emirates. Here it was Brendan McNulty who won the time trial on stage 7 and taking the general classification in the process, and then meant yet another victory from another rider in terms of the GC. Absolutely phenomenal team effort there as well. In the Little Deutschland Tour, they even managed to take stage 2 with Jonathan Nabayas, and then we came to the Vuelta a España, where the team absolutely went crazy with the wins. They started out by taking the team time trial in a very impressive fashion. Then on the following stage, Jay Vine took the victory from a breakaway, and then the next stage, so 3 stages in a row, it was Juan Ayuso who took his own stage victory from a breakaway as well. And then on stage 10, Jay Vine striked again, taking another stage win from a breakaway, and on stage 12, Juan Ayuso won yet another breakaway stage. Stage 13 was the Anglo-Rouge stage, and here Joao Almeida did a very good job to control the race and really hammer down a powerful effort that dropped everyone but Jonas Vingegaard, and he managed to get the better of the Dane in the sprint. Stage 14, their final stage win, was one that went to Marc Soler, capped off on a very successful Vuelta a España, taking 7 victories in total, also finishing 2nd, and of course we've done a video of exactly how much money they earned, so be sure to check that out. Then we came to the Italian Autumn Classics, and here it was an absolute Isaac Del Toro show. He started out winning the GP in Industria, then he went to win the Giro del Toscana, and then he continued that by winning the Coppa Sabatini, and he even won a sprint in the Trofeo Matteotti in Pescara, which was very impressive. And then we came to the GP Montreal, where it was a 1-2 for UAE, with Brendan McNulty and Tadej Pogacar letting his teammate win. Absolutely remarkable, and they could well and truly maybe get to over 90 wins in 2025. But the chief scorer in terms of points for them in this season is obviously Tadej Pogacar. They've already beaten their total for 2024, which was 81, very impressive, and that was a lot up from 2023 when they'd won 57. The team since 2019 has really just increased its victories very impressively. So the change from Lampre to UAE has really helped the team, and the influx of the talent that they brought to the team has been a real benefit in terms of the results. Who knows where they'll go next year with the young cannons of Isaac Del Toro and the likes joining the team. This team could be dominating every single terrain for many years to come, so we'll wait and see. And they could have won that Giro. But anyways, that's basically it for this video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment down below what you have thought of UAE Team Emirates season and how far they're gonna finish this world record in 2025. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you around.